Good evening, everybody. We are back for an exciting night of racing. We've got the Liberty Racing Series here at Homestead in the MX-5's, which are usually a pretty funny time. I got RJ back in the booth with me again tonight. Say hello, RJ.
Hello, RJ.
Of course. It's like dealing
How's
with
it going,
cable
everybody?
guy, folks.
Everyone's having a good night.
We've watched a little bit of practice. It's going to be a wild one. We saw Adam Kolakowski go flying. I don't know if he's going to make the start of this race. Word on the street, we talked to Dr. Jerry Punch. He was down in the pits earlier. He said he's not real sure. They think he came out of the car into the catch fence. We'll have more on that story as it develops if we see him on the grid. We've got some really cool paint schemes tonight, things you don't generally see on a lot of these cars. So we'll cover that as we get through. There's a couple that I have been informed that I probably can't show you. What are we? Apparently I'm quiet compared to you. I know why, because Tom had me turn down my damn gain again. He said I was too loud.
All right, is that better?
No, they were saying that I was quiet. You're fine. I was quiet.
Gotcha.
Oh no, they're saying you're hot. Apparently,
Yeah, they're saying I'm hot too.
Okay, let me make an adjustment here. We'll bring RJ down just a little bit. Let's try that.
All right, let's see if that gets any better.
That should help. So, like I said, we've got the MX-5's here. Let's put up some race info so you guys know what's going on tonight. Like I said, we've got 90 laps in the MX-5's. They have one fast repair and 2 sets of tires. There's going to be some things that are going to play into this. We saw in practice, and RJ could confirm this as well, that if we do some bump drafting, the front end of these cars are going to look like hammered dog shit, for lack of a better term.
They're going to be quite flat. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. You can bump draft in these cars. You just have to be really gentle about it. So we'll have to, we'll keep an eye on that. I also have been informed after much debate last week that I was pronouncing Clint's last name incorrect, and it is correctly pronounced Econo Lodge, just like the hotel. So I don't think he's staying at a Holiday Inn Express anytime soon. Let's just go there. But me and RJ are going to bring you all the fun tonight. Expect probably a goofier broadcast than normal, just because, I mean, it's going to sound like a pack of pissed off bumblebees rolling around this track. I think top speed, I jumped in practice with these guys the other night. Top speed's like 129. They're not going to be able to get away from each other. So expect cars to go flying. In like I said, in practice, we saw some really great crashes. So I'm kind of hoping that holds true. We may see some spectacular things happen in the corners. Bump drafts are going to be a little sketchy. If you're not square, the car is going 6 ways to Sunday. So we'll have to make sure that that nobody really dies doing that. Outside of that, anything else that I'm missing, RJ? I don't think so. I think you pretty much got all of it.
I kind of thought so too.
That was pretty good.
So tonight's, we don't need the sectors. We need the track map. Tonight's race brought to you by Rowdy's Dipping Services. That is actually Wes's company. So, sponsoring the event for tonight. And, we thank them for coming on board for that. As I think we're starting to finish qualifying here. Let me put up that. Yep, qualifying is ending as we speak. So we'll go ahead, we'll get this off our screen, and once our grid pops up, we'll fill you in on where everybody's going to start tonight. So Clint Econologe, he's going to put it in with a 41.985. And actually we're going to do this. We're going to make this a little bit better. We're going to set to a chase cam. So that way everybody's, oh, of course it's going to do that right now. Not everybody's gridded. Anyways, we got Rob Collier starting second. Mark Keedeman starting in third. He had a rough go of it at Daytona. Brandon Elvis going to start fourth. James Pileski fifth. Wes Hogue going to start in the sixth position. Jason Foskey going to start seventh. Bradley Brandon in eighth. Robert Hooligan starting ninth. Luke Underwood's going to start 10th. Taylor Laskowski in 11th. Matt Yost in 12th. Moving back just a little bit further, we got Adam Kolakowski. He did make the grid, everybody, so I think Adam's going to be okay. He's going to start 13th. Jared Bulliard in 14th. Trey Ashworth going to start 15th. Rick Sanchez in 16th. Robin Stevens going to start 17th. Dan Witt 18th. James Mayer in 19th. Michael Muncy is going to be 20th. Kyle Hendricks going to start 21st. Jeremy Reed starting 22nd. Jimmy Ford's in 23rd. Jason Stevenson in 24th. Gabriel Griffin going to start 25th. Michael Ziegler going to start 26th. Don Snutch to the inside on 27. Rick Seabrand is going to be 28th. Brian Wickham is going to be 29th. Gary the Lawnmower Freeman starting 30th tonight. Joe Thompson going to start 31st. Kevin West, Trailer Park Dude, he's going to start 32nd. Jeff Pete starting 33rd. Bob Leclerc in 34th. Mark Mann 35th. Andrew Schroeder going to start 36th. And all the way at the back, TJ Floyd starting in 37th position. So that is going to be our starting grid for tonight. Pace car is going to get moving here. Get the ticker up on screen. We'll get our logos and our track map for y'all. Rob Collier going to take an EOL to start this race.
Interesting.
Very interesting. While we're pacing around, because I think we've got 2 laps of pacing here. Top 5 in points as of tonight. Wes Hogue is going to sit first with 153 points. Kyle Hendricks in second with 148. Mark Mann in third with 143. Rob Collier fourth with 138. Michael Ziegler sitting in fifth with 129. So still a very tight race at the top. We'll work on getting you guys some graphical info for next week, so that we can follow along with the points a little bit better here. Yep, they're going to extend caution or extend pacing for one more lap to bunch everybody up, get them all in line. We got like 6 lanes wide. Do we see 6 wide tonight?
I think you're definitely going to see 5 wide.
Yeah, 4 wide for sure.
4 wide for sure. 5 wide, I think you're going to get at least once. 6 wide, once. I think we're going to get it once.
I think we'll see some wildness off the start. Any calls on first caution? How many cautions? I'd love to hear what the chat's got to say. Now,
go ahead.
Well, now go ahead, because I'm sure you're going to put in a prediction here.
First caution, first lap, turns 2 and 3.
Okay.
Total cautions, I'm gonna go with 10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Diesel said lap 9, 6 in total. Aaron said lap 3, 6 in total. Nate says lap 3, 6 in total as well. Ethan says lap 3, total of 8. Before we get going here, because we are coming to green, we are going to do a crank it up, but we're going to call it the ka-chow moment of the race, because I mean this is more like something out of the Cars show, because it's going to sound like bumblebees, but it'll still be funny. Ka-chow! Clint Econolodge is going to get this thing started. We're green.
Here we go.
God, it sounds like a pack of pissed off hornets. 2 by 2 down into 1. Clint's going to pull ahead. Mark Keedeman on his tail. I'm wondering how long before somebody side drafts and it turns into shit. There you go, Diesel. That's what we could call it. We'll just call it the ka-chow moment of the race.
There
3
you go.
wide into 2 or into 3.
Oh no.
Mark Keedeman, your leader right now.
you got to really trust who's bumping. I'll say that. We got 4 wide or 5 wide in the back. I just saw that. They're back down to 3. The question is if they pack up and go 3 wide in the whole front with like 25 cars, do they hold it? It looks like they're starting to stack it like the Gen 4s at Talladega, 3 wide and like 10 deep on both lanes. All
5
right.
wide for the lead.
When we hit the start-finish line, we'll chase these guys around, and we're gonna listen to them scream, I guess. So we'll catch you guys on the other side of this lap. Continues to lead. We've got Bradley Brandon in second, Jason Foskey third, Wesley Hogue fourth, Taylor Laskowski's in fifth. And they held 3 wide for quite a while.
They did.
And I think, so I've got some experience with this car at a track, and it wound up giving me, I think, the world's biggest brain aneurysm afterward, because I ran the MX-500 at Martinsville, and this race is how that should have gone. With the MX-500, we were under caution probably 5 times by now.
Oh, wow.
But I like how the track is wider. It seems to allow for a little bit better racing. I can tell you this much. You've got your right foot down on the throttle, and your left foot is laying on top of it, so you don't have to lift.
Oh no, they're 3 wide, 4 wide. Oh, into the wall! Oh, and they're still going into the wall.
Oh God, we're gonna have to wait for that to catch up real quick. Caution's out on the track. I'll have to come back and see what that was about. So we've got, I'm looking for the 93. That was James Pileski. We're going to change cameras here. We'll slow this down. He comes down, and by then the 54 is just there. I sure hope James is okay.
That was a hard hit.
Yeah, and I saw Gary in it. He hit the outside wall pretty hard. And then we've got a secondary wreck. I've got to roll this back just a little bit. I'm looking at the 19 of Jeff Pete. Oh, the KFC car, the 94 of Jeremy Reed comes down into the 19 to try to avoid the wreck, and unfortunately creates another wreck in the process. Everybody else kind of checking up and missing things, so props to everybody that made that through. So we're obviously going to have some cars down on pit road and probably some people topping up with fuel. But yeah, that was definitely, what was that, lap 5? Nobody guessed it. Everybody was close, but we made it 5 laps. Some good 3 wide racing.
Alrighty, that was 7 laps.
We went 5.
Was it 5? Okay.
Yeah, they've paced out 2 at this point. So
race control duties takes you away.
Right? Isn't it the worst? All right, let's get some things up on screen here so we can kind of go through things. We've got Mark Keteman Jr., your leader currently, Wesley Hogue in the 38. You know what? We're gonna go down through the field this way. We'll do it this way. So we got Mark Keteman Jr. He's sitting first. We got Wes Hogue
in as he put it, his McLaren inspired paint scheme. McLaren connoisseur has a couple of them. We actually talked to him about it a little bit before the race. Jason Foskey in the 3 car in the midnight paint scheme on that car. He's sitting 3rd. Taylor Laskowski gonna be 4th here in that KFC paint scheme. Jason Stevenson in 5th in the Castrol car. Dan Witt just in a blue car. He's starting 6th. We've got the 05 of Michael Ziegler in his Momo inspired paint scheme. Pretty sure that was done by B3 for the guys that know him. Michael Muncy going to start 8th in the 92. Gabriel Griffin going to restart 9th. Bob Leclerc going to be 10th. Luke Underwood's car, he's starting 11th. Oh, and now they're starting to move around on me because, too wide. Trey Ashworth starting 12th. Adam Kolakowski 13th. Robbins in 14th. Kevin West 15th. Brian Wickham 16th. Jimmy Ford 17th. Don Stunch is 18th. Bradley Brandon 19th. Matt Yost, your top 20. As I think we're going to get ready to go green here as the lights are off on the pace car. Yep, pace car's off. Mark Keedeman's going to bring him to the green. Wesley Hogue to the outside, and here we go.
And we're off.
Mark with a good jump.
That was a really good start.
Yeah, I do think that if you can get a couple of guys to pack up with you, I think it would be possible to break away, as long as you've got good drafters.
If you had a couple of guys, like maybe a 3-man that knew what was going on, sure, yeah, I could see that.
I could see it happen.
Oh, is that west of the door?
I think so. I saw the 15 of Rob Hendricks just disappear out of sight. He's looking to try to stay, I think, on the lead lap after getting damage earlier. We're going to be 2 wide. Gabe Griffin starting to push that outside lane, coming up to the back of the top 2 there. We got Jason Foskey going to be your leader at the line. Gabe Griffin says, to hell with it. I'm going around the outside. It ain't nothing that you can do about it.
He got a big run down that
He
front stretch.
did.
That was his whole shot of nitrous right there.
Yep, gone. He's already drifted back to 6th. Jason Foskey back to the lead. 3 wide as we go into turn number 3. Not much on the 3 wide though. Just Gabe.
Oops!
And I think
somebody just got turned.
Oh, somebody just got turned bad. I'm looking at. Looks like Michael Muncy crashed. If my software wants to slow down, there's so many cars moving around.
Yep.
Matt Yost was in that, so we'll go off of Matt here. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna change. So it's the 92 and the 9 actually. Roll this back, and we're looking at. Gotta find the 9 car. Bear with me, folks. I can't find him on my list. Bradley Brandon. Looks like he drifts up ever so slightly, catches the 92. And that's going to be Michael Muncy. He's going to go around. And then it kind of kicks everything else off. Oh, man, that Trans Am Mazda, Matt Yost goes flying. Don Snutch is in it. Don can't see Jack because his windshield's stuck in the air. Everybody else keeping it clean, though.
Well, he's supposed to be looking at his windshield. Why is he looking for a guy named Jack?
He can't see anything, man. The hood's up. Hood's up. So I think this could be a quick yellow here, and then we'll go green.
Yep. Quick yellow.
Y'all better quit bad talking my car. I love it. I do like the fact that you see paints that you don't normally see on a NASCAR vehicle. in the field. You know, guys who've gotten creative or found paint schemes. Obviously, Robin loves paint scheme, but
loves.
She does. Jason Foskey going to kick it back off. Wes Hogue in second. Robbins in third. Taylor Laskowski fourth. We'll get this thing kicked back off. We're green. You could already start to see there's cars that have front end damage just from bump drafting.
Yeah, you see the smushed little front ends.
Yeah, it's just kind of dimpled, nothing super crazy. But it looks like things are just kind of mushed in a little bit. So Kyle Hendricks was our lucky recipient last time of not going a lap down. Now Don Snutch is out there running, trying not to go a lap down himself as he exits 4 and these guys enter 3. A little bit more spread out than the last restart, so I think this might help. We'll see how long these guys go. Taylor Laskowski going to lead this lap, but Robin coming with a head of steam on the high lane. She's a little nervous to run this one. Didn't feel like she knew what she was doing in the car.
Well, I think the practice session from yesterday was really helpful.
I did push her around pretty good. So
and you know, Robin's the queen, so you know, you gotta give her that too.
She's trying on that outside lane right now. She's got Trailer Park Dude giving her a push.
It's a good push.
Trying to make a pull on Taylor Laskowski, your leader currently. Gabe Griffin gonna come up behind Trailer Park Dude there and see if the three of them can't get out and around. But we're starting to see a third line form and work their way forward. 4 wide almost, back by Rob Collier in the sorry car, which is kind of ironic for tonight's race. I don't know who's going to say sorry first, but Taylor still leads. Robin is trying with everything that little MX-5 has got.
The top line is just trying.
They need a few more cars. If a couple of guys come out of that second lane and go up into that third lane, I think we start to see a full run. Robin trying to get the side draft off of West. Kevin West giving her a push. I'm surprised that the second lane hasn't eclipsed the other lane because the second lane is tighter packed.
Yeah. I'm really...
I would almost expect it to go. Somebody shoving 4 wide up through the field. Who is that? Was that Gary Freeman on the high lane in that black and flame colored car? The third lane is not as dominant, but Kevin West going to make it 3 wide for the lead. He's going to try and do what Gabe did earlier, except nobody goes with him. So he's going to drop back. He's going to get to about 7th or 8th there. Don Snutch holding his own on the edge of your frame, trying not to go a lap down here. We're starting to see 4 wide down the backstretch going into 3. Robin Doring with Taylor Laskowski. Gary up on the high lane, 4 wide. Kevin West leading the third lane.
Oh.
And it looks like the fourth lane's going to fall apart right here, and Gary's going to fall back in.
Comes
Rob
Collier running that really high top. Oh! Can he save it? No.
No, we got one around. We got one around. We'll go back and take a look at that. I saw an orange car. I think that might have been... Nope, it's not Jarrett Bulliard. Who would that have been? It's not Kyle Hendricks either. I see the 93. Is that maybe... No, I don't know who that is. But it's right near... it's the 49 car. That's who we're looking for. Yeah, we're looking for the 49, so I have it. Okay, so let's run it quarter speed. Oh, there's a little bit of net code between
the 93 and the 19 or the 49 just sent him around. And then it kind of backs into Gary. So not much you can do there when it's a little bit of net code, especially with these little cars. But just 3 cars involved in that wreck. So everybody's still alive here for that one. So this should be a short caution again, I believe. I'll get confirmation from RJ when he gets back. I haven't heard a call out yet. RJ, are we going to be a short caution here?
I missed it.
I think he just said 1 to go. So yeah, we should be a short caution. That's going to put Robin up to first place. Gabe Griffin going to be in second.
Yay. All right. Yeah, shorty caution.
So the last time you guys saw me, we were obviously doing the Firecracker 400, which was a huge hit on the channel. We had some not so great racing and some really good racing. I do plan to bring that back again next year. So for anybody that's interested, wanting to know if that event was going to come back, that will be making a comeback, which we're really happy about that. But
oh, this is full length.
Oh, they did go full length. Okay.
Yeah.
But so with that being said, like I said, we're gonna bring the 400 back next year. Look for announcements about that probably April next year. And hopefully we get to see a bigger field. We've got some changes coming for that we're really excited about. That I think will make the racing just a tad bit better. Why is it every time I hear Trailer Park Dude, I hear Eminem saying, Trailer Park Dude, go around the outside? Diggs, if you want to check him out, Kevin West, he's a really funny guy. He's over on TikTok under Trailer Park Dude. He's got a great persona with it. Just a real fun dude to watch. So I highly suggest if you get a chance, go watch some of his live streams and his content. All right, so we are setting up to go green here in just a minute. So we're gonna have Robin on the inside, her teammate Gabe to the outside. Rest of the top 5: Trey Ashworth, Andrew Schroeder, Bradley Brandon, Brian Wickham. We're gonna go a little bit further back: Jimmy Ford, James Meyer, Clint Econologe, and I think Gary was in 10th. All right, Robin controls the field. We're green.
Go, go, go.
I do think it's funny, the second place cars in each row basically hit Robin and Gabe at about the same time. We do have a third lane starting already with the 5 of Rick Sanchez.
They're dancing around back there.
We got somebody in a blue car rocketing through the field on the outside lane. I can't tell who that was. 4 wide down the backstretch. If we get a 5 wide, you know what I'm going to do. I have a button for that. Shout out to Moonhead for making some great sound clips.
Absolutely.
Oh, we had a couple think about it. We're 4 wide.
4
Kevin
wide,
West,
cutting it right down through.
Man, he is moving cars. 4 wide into 1. Oh man.
Oh, they're getting squirrely back in the back.
There goes somebody the apron. Somebody, that was Brian Wickham. Hit that inside wall pretty hard. We're gonna go back and take a look at that. Let me change. So we've got Brian in the 59. I'm looking to see what happened. Oh, Whoa! Look like he just kind of come down on somebody. I can't tell. Onto Taylor Laskoski. We'll roll that back one last time so I can get a chase on it and just make sure that I'm calling that right. We'll go far chase. He's holding the seam. Oh, yep. And then he just keeps turning down. They make contact ever so slightly, but it sends them for a ride. So that's the situation there. Aaron, I'm surprised we don't have a Lightning McQueen paint scheme either. I was actually kind of shocked at that. So we've got the lucky dog of Jeff Pete going around the outside there, getting his lap back, so he's back on the lead lap. We're gonna have Robin starting off on pole again for this restart. Trey Ashworth, Gabe Griffin, Bradley Brandon, Mark Keteman Jr., your top 5. Kevin West, Jimmy Ford, Gary Freeman Jr., Andrew Schroeder, and James Mayer, your top 10. They're trying to double everything up real fast as we get ready to go back green flag racing fairly quickly. They're going to get lanes filtered in here. All right. I will say these cars are a blast to drive, especially if you get the right group. It's fun. Even if you get wrecked, it's a blast.
Yeah. It's definitely a good time car. I've spent a lot of time in these on road courses, though.
These cars on road courses absolutely drive me nuts. All right. We're green.
Oh, check up on that bottom lane a little bit.
Yeah, the outside lane got a better drive off the start, but Robin, Gabe, and Kevin literally bumper to bumper to bumper as they try to get this thing rolling. So it's gonna put Robin back to the lead as she hugs that yellow line, or white line in this case. How long before we see? And there goes Gary to the high lane. I don't know if anybody's gonna go with him yet. Ooh, Trey Ashworth getting a little loose from a bad bump.
Ooh.
Out to the lead right now. Robin's gonna hold the bottom, so that may put her back.
No!
Oh, and they make contact as they enter 3.
That took almost the whole field.
Robin's car. Oh my God, we've got a lot to unpack here.
Oh.
I gotta find the yellow. We're gonna change cameras here. Oh, the 9 car with a bad bump to the 8. Yeah, it looks like the 9 car's all over the back bumper, and then it just turns the 8 car down into Robin. He's trying to correct to save it, and then all of a sudden he collects Gary, and Gary gets body slammed into the outside wall. We won't say what that's like. Robin getting double tapped there, triple tapped. Can't double stamp a triple stamp. We'll go back a little bit further. Good chunk of the field in that one. All right. Oh man, Robin's car, the front of that thing is just effed.
Ooh, she took a pretty hard shot to the rear of that car too.
Yeah. All right, they're going to go ahead and get relined up here because we're going to go short caution. What else we got? Sounds like somebody made it to their pit stall without being able to see out their windshield. So that's super props on that one.
That was Mark Keteman.
I really wish iRacing would make it to where the windshield would, or the hood would snap off, because it's a real pain. But Gabe's going to be your leader here. We're going to get this thing started again. Kevin West, the outside. The inside lane with a much better drive. We've got cars scattered all over the track still. Robin is going to come out of pit road with no nose. Oh,
there goes
Gabe
Gabe!
gets spun! Oh my God! Somebody just body slammed the wall. Robin got.
Oh!
Okay, so Gabe drifts a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out who's right on him. I think it's Michael Ziegler. They just touch bumpers, and he's going to go around here in just a second. Yeah, it's just a bad shot to the bumper by Ziegler, and Gabe's going to get turned. And then I think you're going to see, and I got to find it. We're going to stop this for just a second. I'm looking for Ziegler. He's in the 05. He's going to get body slammed up against the wall hard. How he's still driving around. He can't see out the windshield. Everybody avoiding him, though, doing a good job of it. This is going to be a quick caution. James Mayer going to be to the lead at this point.
This will be a single file restart.
Yep, I was going to say with as quick as it was. Gabe, I'm going to step away for a second, so the floor is yours if we go green in the meantime.
All right. All right, everyone. It looks like this is going to be a quickie yellow with a 1 to go. You have James Mayer as your leader, Wes Hogue in second, Kevin West in third, James Ford in fourth, Bob Leclerc in fifth, Andrew Schroeder in sixth, Taylor Laskowski in seventh, Rick Seabrands in eighth, Jason Foskey ninth, Mark Mann in 10th. How's everyone doing tonight? Are we having an absolute good time? "16 minutes required, 10 minutes optional." Wow. All right. Lights are out on the pace car. They are going about halfway down the back stretch here. This is going to be a single file restart.
All right. Well, James Mayer, Kevin West, Wesley Hogue, Jimmy Ford, Bob Leclerc going to be your top 5.
I heard him run. I just let it go. And they're off.
I guess I missed the part where I called Gary Gabe.
No, you called me Gabe.
Oh, Jesus. My bad. I'm reading so many names right now. The top 3, though, James Mayer, Kevin West, Wesley Hogue getting a good jump on that restart. They're already 2 behind. But I think everybody's going to get stretched out pretty good for the moment. I see 3 wide in the back. Looks like Robin's got a front bumper again. So,
hey,
3 wide up through the pack. Back down to 2 for the most part. 3 wide up front for the lead. Wesley Hogue, Kevin West, and the 95 of James Mayer, all right there, side by side by side. We're still 3 wide. I'm waiting for somebody to shove it 4 because you know they're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
33 laps in the books. It's either going to be that or they're going to wait until the very end.
Is this Gabe trying to make this
Dude,
4
I think
wide?
Gabe is listening to the damn broadcast. Still 3 wide.
Oh, they're
Oh
pushing.
my God, they're pushing way too hard, I think. Still
wiggling.
really early, guys. Gabe's got him 4 wide.
4 wide.
We just need one more.
4 wide behind the leaders. 5 fucking wide.
Oh, shit. Yep, Rick Sanchez going end over end. We're going to go check that out. We'll go to the blimp for that so we can get a good understanding of what happened. Coming out of turn 3, they're 4 wide.
What is that?
Looking to see who doors who. I'm not sure. Oh,
Oh, okay, here we go.
that looked like, I think that was the 39 that came up into Mark.
That was the
I gotta-
59.
Is it the 59? I can't tell the
Yeah.
car number there. Yeah, he just twitches up into Mark, going airborne there, and then flipping end over end. So that was the 59 of Brian Wickham. Man, that was kind of a violent rollover.
It was.
Now, for those that are following along and noticing cars starting to disappear, it's not just from not just from damage. They are running a 2 and done rule tonight. So if you cause 2 wrecks, then it goes to you're done for the night, and that's where you wind up finishing. So especially with these cars and how weird they get, it's kind of a way to make sure guys are trying to stay a little bit cleaner. So
yeah.
Belva, that was Sanchez. He was in that. He unfortunately got collected, so all right. Kevin West is going to be your leader to the restart. Wesley Hogue going to start 2nd. Jimmy Ford 3rd. James Mayer 4th. Taylor Laskowski 5th. Clint Econolodge 6th. Jason Foskey 7th. Rick Seabrands 8th. Jason Stevenson 9th. And Jarrett Bulliard in 10th as we get ready to go back green. And we're off. Everybody with decent restarts. 3 wide already in the back. Trying to see who that is coming around the outside. I think that's Clint Econolodge. Kevin West continues to lead down the back stretch. I think we'll see about another lap before people start to really pull back up on a lot of these guys. Got James Mayer coming through on the outside.
Big run off that top.
He's got Jason Stevenson behind him with a shove.
Oh.
Clint Econolodge up the middle.
Oh!
Ooh, do we hold it? We're still 3. We're 4. Back down to 3. Everybody making it through very cleanly. That could have been really, really ugly.
Oh, he got bumped out onto the top line.
I saw that. Kevin West back to the lead. Clint's going to be basically in the sucker hole out there by himself.
Drop back in down on that top line.
We've got a wreck.
Mark Keedeman.
trying to see where the wreck is coming from here.
Go to Robin.
Oh, the 93 gets turned. I gotta see. We gotta change cameras here. I've got a KFC car. The 94. Let's take it back a little bit different and see what happens from a far chase real quick. '93's on the high lane. Kind of a racing incident. They both drift towards each other, and around goes the 93 there. So that's what that looks like. Both guys going for the same real estate, basically. So we should be single file again to get this restart going. I think Robin needs to still get some damage fixed. I think I saw the front bumper missing off of her car still, so not sure how well the damage model is in these cars. But I think as we see more drivers drop, if guys are holding on to you know, fast repairs, is probably not a bad idea, but Belva, so you can push in this car. It just gets really funky when you give a push that's a little on the wrong side of the car, and the next thing you know, they kind of go around. We've also seen damage off the front of the car too. So Kevin West though going to lead down into 1 and 2. Wes Hogue going to go to the high side. It's going to bring Taylor Laskoski towards the front. Wes going to come down a side draft, see if he can't get the outside lane going. Still too wide. Oh, and Wes gets turned in front of the field. I'm pretty sure that was a bad bump. Come back and check the yellow flag, but holy cow. And I know Wes is in VR, so I'm sure that's not the view that he wanted. Yeah, the 17 just offset, and then it just bumps and sends Wes around. Let's see if we can't get a view on Wes here. He gets just annihilated. Luckily, he just goes spinning, but trailer park dude involved. I would not want to be in VR doing this. I'm just gonna say that.
Not at all.
That sounds like a bad time to me. So Taylor Laskoski going to be your leader here. A lot of these cars are beat up, battered, and bruised. Taylor Laskoski's car looks like it's been, well, I'll just leave that alone. It looks like it's missing a headlight for sure. It looks like it's a very angry face right now in the front of that car. So we're going to quick caution again, single file restart. As we get ready to do some more racing, not just about halfway there. We got a couple of laps till we're halfway there, but
We're almost halfway there.
I need a button that's Bon Jovi singing halfway there.
I mean, that was the first thought that went into my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I got all sorts of fun buttons, but Right now, I feel like this is how the race is going.
Run.
Taylor Lasowski going to do just that when we go green. We're off.
Here we go.
Got Adam Kolakowski up to second, Jason Foskey third, Jared Bulliard in fourth, Rick Seabrand's fifth. Gary, you could run faster than these things. Well, Ethan, we don't have Special Phil in this race. I'm sure he probably would have fit in quite well tonight. Taylor Laskowski continues to lead over the three of Jason Foskey. Looks like Foskey's going to go around the outside. Jarrett Bulliard in tow, and then they're going to split off.
Is that Bob Leclerc just firing through the middle lane?
These things get one hell of a draft. Like, you can slingshot, but then if you don't have somebody right there to push you, it just kind of dies on the vine.
Oh, 3 wide for the lead onto 3 and 4. We're getting spicy, boys.
Jason Foskey still your leader on that bottom lane.
Oh,
30 punch! Oh, no!
Oh,
Oh, man.
what's that?
We're gonna go back and look at that. I gotta find the caution because everything started to go there. That I believe
Adam?
that was Adam Kolakowski on the top lane. We're gonna. Yeah, just another bad push. The 0.5 all over his bumper, and then that body slams the 45 up into the wall. So, just a bad bump by the 0.5 there. This race probably will have great fuel mileage. I'm not going to deny that. We should be getting the one to go here any second in single file. Pace lights are out. I hear a lot of guys calling for EOLs. I think they're trying to drift back a little bit, get away from anything. I mean, I get the want to drive this thing like a go-kart that you just stole, but I think hopefully we start to see these guys back her down just a little bit and give a little more room instead of going 3 wide. I think that might help.
Clean it up. Just clean it up just a little bit, and we can go a lot further.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we did go, what, 7 laps off the rip. Since then, it's been caution after caution.
Yeah.
So I think as long as guys are given a little bit more room, you know, if you make it to the front, you drift to the back, let it happen. You know?
Yeah. There's still plenty of race left. You know.
Jason Foskey going to take the green here with Jarrett Bulliard, Taylor Laskowski, and Bob Leclerc in tow. We got to throw a little 3-car breakaway.
Yeah. I wonder if these guys are going to...
Nope. They're going to go out and around Foskey, or at least attempt to here. Yeah, so you got 2 cars that are hooked right up. You got a third joining with Bob Leclerc. Everybody else in tow. Although it does look a little more spread out than it was in past restarts. So
yeah, hopefully this will help them clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think Gary's got a good point. The big thing you've got to realize is in the corner, don't push. Like, just I know it's easy to lose the front end on this car of where it's at, but I think if some guys just kind of, you know, throttle out of it a little bit,
give a little bit of space, arrow push through the corner, and then bump draft down the straightaways. I think this thing could go really well, honestly.
I can most definitely agree with you there. But you know, it's the adrenaline of racing. So
yeah, no, I get that. We all want to win. We all want to go fast, right? But there's a time to go fast. There's a time to go slow, and knowing when to go slow, that's the key part. As we start to go too wide up front. Jarrett Bolliard, your current leader. It looks like, who do we got on the outside lane there?
Jeff Pete. Is that Jeff Pete?
I think that's Jeff Pete. And we got one coming right up through the middle. That's Clint Econolodge. He did this earlier. Went all the way to the front, then faded to the back. 4 wide down the back stretch. Back down to 3.
He's just straight up going to take the lead.
And Clint goes to the lead, just like that. With, I think there's some left front damage on that car even. That was a drive
moment of the race right there.
Maybe we're going to start to go 3 wide here. I see Jeff Pete trying to make a run for the front again. Bob Leclerc coming to the top. I'm amazed at how quickly they packed back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they really did.
All of a sudden, we're back to 3 wide racing.
I think we went a lap.
Like 2?
2 laps.
So we'll see if they can keep this going for a little bit longer here. I do see more people holding a steadier line. So that may play into this a little bit.
Here, let's see if this helps. If any racers are currently listening to the broadcast, this looks really cool.
Keep it going. Please, keep it going. Oh, we got some contact on the bottom lane. We're good. We're good. We're still rolling. Jared Bolliard, your leader right now. See a little bit of shuffling on that 3rd lane. And now I think we're 4 wide. Yeah, we're 4 wide.
Yeah, we're 4 wide.
Yep. Back down to 3. Clint's going to take the lead for a second on the high lane. I think Clint had it at the line there.
Yes,
that
Clint had it at the line.
That 3rd lane's starting to get some momentum every time they come off the corner. We'll see if they can hopefully, bring that around the outside smoothly. I caught a glimpse of Robin's car. Hers looks like she's beat up pillar to post. See a lot of shuffling in the back of that pack. Very tight 3 wide. Like this looks really good right now, and I'm kind of hoping they can keep it up.
Absolutely.
Clint's going to nose ahead as we cross the line again. So definitely the middle lane seeming to be the faster lane around here because you're not checking up as much on the bottom. But, we get a little squirrely. Clint's got to move back to the middle.
Oh, Clint just got bumped hard.
He held on to her, though, so props to him for hanging on. That's going to put Jarrett Bolliard back to the lead. A little bit of contact to Clint in the middle of the pack there. Everybody running fine, though. Jared Bolliard still your leader. Taylor Laskoski trying to get the lead back. I think we have a lap car leading that 2nd lane. I could be wrong.
So Kevin West just got the lead, or is fighting for the lead. He is up 30 positions right now.
Yeah, the orange 49 up front, that's TJ Floyd. He's a lap car trying to get his lap back.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So he's actually got a lap back currently. Probably hoping that some of these other guys will get involved in it and he'll get a twofer, which wouldn't be the worst thing. But yeah, Kevin West is your leader on that 2nd lane. 3 wide down the backstretch. Clint Econolodge on the top. TJ Floyd on the bottom. Kevin West in the middle. I'm sure TJ is praying for a caution any second.
Oh, he dips down into the bottom line to get away.
He's gonna pull out of that, get out of the lead battle there as we hit 57 to go, or 57 laps in. So you got Jarrett leading the bottom lane, Kevin West in the middle, and Clint Econolodge. Oh, we're 4 wide. Some people getting a little bold right now. Still 4 wide back by Clint, as I think he's trying to escape being in a 4 wide situation there. Jarrett Bulliard leads across the line that time. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. We really appreciate it if you do. It helps out with the algorithm and stuff, and allows us to branch out to even more people on YouTube. Kevin West to the lead, 4 wide down the backstretch. Clint Econolodge all the way on that outside lane. Bob Leclerc in the third. I see Gabriel Griffins join the party again. My God.
Clint, is that Clint making that 4
Yeah,
wide?
Clint's by himself out there. And he's going to drift back, probably go back into a third place or third 3 wide situation position here. But I'm surprised. There's a lot of cars that are beat up, battered, and everything else, hanging on to the draft.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really overly bothering the car. I mean, you know, a thing here and a thing there, but...
Oh, the 93's around, and Wes Hogan
Wes just died.
Oh, man. We're going to take a look at that. I got to find the 38. We're going to far chase that. So they wind up 3 wide here, and I think it's just from the 93 not fully tucked. Man. I mean, West definitely gave him the bump, but I can't tell if one's drifting into the other or what the situation is, because it's just too close to call there. He drifts up a little bit. It just sends the 93, and I think netcode played a little bit of a part in that. And then West just pounds the outside wall hard. Gabe collected in that. Yeah, I was going to say, that probably went bang on contact there.
Oh, yeah.
So. That's going to put Jarrett Bulliard in the lead for this next restart. Kevin West is going to be second here with Taylor Laskowski in third. Jason Foskey fourth. Bob Leclerc fifth. Jimmy Ford sixth. Matt Yost seventh. Mark Keedeman eighth. Brandon Elvis in ninth. That's your top 9 on track. A lot of guys sitting on pit road trying to get as much damage fixed as they can with about 30 to go here. While we got another pace lap, I'm going to go find a drink real fast, and I will be right back with everybody.
It is hydration time, chat. It is time for some water. He's probably going to go get a Coke, but I got me some water. All right, as the pace lights go out on the pace car, we are going to be going, no, wait. Yeah, we're going to be going green. You have Jarrett Bulliard as your leader, Kevin West in second, Taylor Laskowski third, Jason Foskey fourth, Bob Leclerc fifth, James Ford sixth, Matt Yost in seventh, Mark Keteman in eighth, Brandon Elvis in ninth, and Robin Stevens has made it all the way back up to the top 10. Looks like she saved a fast repair. Very smart strategy for the driver. You're going to have to assume that some of these guys have saved some fast repairs. It's going to make the end of the race very interesting. Got some sweet tea. Got some tea. Diggs, you need some water, man. Maybe some food. Get some bread. Get sweet tea. Oh, all right. Got some sweet teas.
I just got water. I don't drink that tea stuff.
No, I got lost. I was talking about how you're probably going to go get a Coke.
No, got a water. Kevin West's going to take over the lead right off the bat on that green flag. Jarrett Bulliard going to come right back. He's got Taylor Laskowski pushing him. Got one diving down to the apron there. Looked like Kyle Hendricks possibly. 3 wide already, back by Robin.
Here comes Clint.
Yep, to the outside. Gabe gonna join the party. Robin's on the high lane with him. We're just gonna stack back up 3 wide. Let's go. West gonna lead that time across the start finish line. Bulliard gonna take it back on the bottom. I mean, I think if it's me, I might drift to the back of this pack for a little bit and just try to, if something happens, that way I'm not in it. I don't use my fast repair. Don't take myself out of the race.
Yeah, that's completely fair. You're starting to see drivers use their fast repairs, you know, taking the first half of the race, driving it with damage.
Right.
That caution there. I saw a few drivers using some quick repairs or fast repairs. So it's going to be a little interesting to see how these strategies are starting to pair out. Who's going to use them? Who's not going to use them? Who's going to?
Yeah, you're almost 25 to go, so it's like, okay, do I keep taking the damage? You know, if my car's staying in it from a draft standpoint, I'm going to save the fast repair, but that's just me.
Well, and there's also the point of being is that it seems like the race is kind of cleaned up a smidge. So maybe some of the drivers are getting a little bit more confident with the people that's around them. So they're willing to take the chance of using their fast repair. And
that could be the case too.
Absolutely.
I feel like we're not seeing the lanes get as tight to each other as they had been. 4 wide back by Robin. We're going to get that 3rd lane rocketing towards the front here. Kevin West in that rusty looking car. Trailer Park Dude over on TikTok. We got Jarrett Bulliard on that bottom lane. I believe the green car to the top side. I think that's Mark Keteman Jr. from what I can see on the numbers. I think Blimp View actually gives us a better view of all the racing.
I use Blimp View from my side.
Yeah, we could see how tight they are and everything up front.
Get to see all the nice paint schemes
glistening.
Glistening, thank you. In the light, glimmering, glistening.
Ooh, Clint getting the 2 car a little bit loose.
They've been dooring a little bit. They're knocking.
Well, they're shoving. He had Mark walking all over the place a little bit. Like I said, you've got to hit these cars square. If you don't hit them square, you'll see like what Clint and Mark are doing in that high lane. Clint kind of bobbling around, and you'll see Mark kind of dance around a little bit as well. But as long as these guys get off of each other before they're in the corner, like you saw with Kevin in the 3 car, if you're square on, you can do it. We're 4 wide across the start finish.
We are 4 wide across the start finish.
Only good things can come from this. Mark Keteman going to be the lone car out, but somehow he hangs on to it by himself, really.
Getting a little squirrely there on that top line.
Four
that
wide
top line
again. Ooh, that could have been bad. Mark Keaton hanging on to it. As we head down into 3 and 4, Cliniconolage falling back quite a bit there. He'll have to regroup and see if he can't come forward some more. You see Robin in the Love's car. We got a Trans Am in the 70 of Matt Yost. Kevin West leading the bunch. Yeah, I think if the start-finish line was a little bit closer to turn 4, I'd hang the bottom. But being that it's not, that midline looks really nice right now.
I mean, that start-finish line is dead center of that front stretch.
Yep.
Definitely get a nice run off of it.
Gonna have 21 to go when we get to the line. Mark Keaton getting a bump.
Get him into the wall.
He hangs on to her. Good driving by Mark there. He had a tough go at Daytona, man.
Oh, he did.
It seemed like he was in the middle of everything. Oh, Kevin West is loose. That's gonna cause a big old stack up in the back. And we're going to get down to our yellow flag so I can catch that. If the software moves back, and we'll grab Kevin West. Back it up. Yeah, just a bad bump from the 3 gets Kevin unsettled here in the corner. That's what we were talking about earlier, where if you're on the bumper, it's going to start making guys move around. And he just kind of takes off. We'll see Gabe in it. Robin's kind of in it. Man, Kevin going right around. Robin getting it slowed down pretty good, so hopefully she's just got a little bit of damage to that car. And it's not too terrible. But Kevin West definitely getting the short end of the stick on that one. That keeps Jared Bulliard in the lead. We're 20 to go. This should be a full-length caution, so we should go green, I would think, with about 18 laps left or somewhere close to it. We got our lucky dog coming around the high side here. See him in the back moving forward. We'll see who that goes to here in just a moment. And that's going to be the 95 car of James Mayer. He's back on the lead lap now. So we've got Bulliard, Laskowski, Muncie, Leclerc, Elvis, Schroeder, Ziegler, Yost, Seabrands, Keteman, your top 10. Robin's back out there already. I see that she's on track as we speak. So hopefully not too much damage there. Diggs, this is what I would say to that comment.
Are you mental?
Oh my God. So apparently that was caused due to a lack of talent is what we're hearing. Not really sure what happened, but it is what it is.
It was interesting to hop into that call.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Safe to say they found the biggest phone book they could find and hit him with it.
Well, Michelle, Gabe is on pit road right now. I don't know how bad that car is. I don't know if you can see that or not, RJ.
Oh wow, yeah, he's
You think he's done?
Let me go ask. Hang on.
Okay.
See.
Robin's gonna or RJ's gonna go find out as we get ready to go green.
Yeah,
he's done.
34 minutes of repairs.
Oof, that blew the motor.
Well, we've got 20 cars on the lead lap currently, so we've still got a good show for the last 17 laps here. All I can say is AJ Foyt would say,
well, yeah, he's all over the goddamn track. You don't know where the hell he's going.
that's how these MX-5 races go. Jarrett Bulliard going to take this thing green, and we're off. Taylor Laskowski to the outside. Does Taylor's front bumper cause drag issues and them not be able to get to the front? We're about to find out. And I think we're already seeing it. It kind of looks like it. I see Laskowski getting basically stacking that outside lane up. Rob Collier to the high side. Kyle Hendricks with him, his teammate. I see Clint Economage coming through the pack again.
Never fails.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Clint's determination. I absolutely love it. Matt Yost to the high side with his teammates.
It's real nice, Clark. It's real nice.
Ain't she a beaut, Clark? The 92 of Michael Muncie says, I want to lead some of this thing. Rob Collier and Kyle Hendricks on a tear with Matt Yost in tow. We got 16 laps left. What more could go wrong? And as I say that, they probably wreck. Oh, we're looking 4 wide down into 3.
And somebody just got...
He saved it.
Did he save it?
He saved
it. Oh, he got into the wall.
And Kevin West hits him. Kevin West got him there at the last second up into the wall.
That was fantastic.
Back to 3 wide, but for how long? The Jets are trying to win a Super Bowl for the second time on that outside lane. I heard the joke in race chat, so I had to say it.
I did too. 4 wide.
I do believe that's Andrew Schroeder on that high lane. And look who's out in the 4th lane by himself and trucking along. Clint Economage. He said, who stays at a Holiday Inn Express?
Where do you think he got the crayons?
Oh my God. Is that a Crayola car?
The Crayola crayon
Oh
car.
my God, that makes it even better. Taylor Laskowski, your leader. Jarrett Bulliard probably going to pull back in here unless he drops it to the bottom lane. And Jarrett Bulliard going to go back to the lead.
Oh, Clint's Doran on that high line.
He's still making it work by himself.
It's fantastic.
He's giving Rob and Kyle fits because they can't swing out and around anybody. But he's just like, I'm out here for a Sunday drive on that high lane. What was the line that Clark Griswold said? Eat my road, liver lips.
Yes. Yep. Eat my road.
Jared Bulliard to the lead again. I'm waiting for a blinker in the middle of this field. I really am.
There's been a couple of them.
When it happens, it's going to be bad. 4 wide back by Robin and Don Snudge. Back down to 3. Clint kind of giving up on the outside lane. He says, I got to get the hamsters moving a little bit better. And we'll try swinging to the outside again here in a little bit.
And these got to be awfully tired hamsters.
I think I see
4 wide in the back. Oh, there goes somebody.
Oh, God. There
that was everybody.
There's the big one.
Oh, no.
That was your leader. We're gonna roll this back to where the caution flag comes out. And we'll go blimp on this.
Oh, that wasn't quite the leader.
Oh, somebody shoved it. That looks like the 54 shoved it 3 wide. And around they go. Robin up into Matt Yost. Phases right through him. Don Snutch in that. Michael Ziegler. Kevin West. I see the 8 car sliding through.
No.
Yeah, I saw the 4 wide, and man, when you're coming into the corner, that's tough, especially when you've got a long line committed, one by itself up the inside, and the leader trying to hold the white there. So Jarrett Bulliard getting going. I don't know if that's going to take Robin completely out of it. This is a full-length caution. I mean, the front of that car is beat up, but it looks like it's running. Sounds like some guys having some connection issues overall. Somebody claiming that everybody's got Taco Bell internet. All right, so we should be going green next lap. Taylor Lasoski I keep wanting to say Lasoski. It's Lasoski, my God. I'm thinking of the dirt track racer, Danny Lasoski, but Taylor Lasoski on the inside, Mark Keteman Jr. to the outside. Then we've got Andrew Schroeder and Rob Collier, your next 2 in line. Rick Seabrands, Kyle Hendricks, Clint Econolodge, Joe Thompson, Michael Muncy, and James Mayer, your top 10. It looks like Robin is there. A lot of people still sitting on pit road.
That did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Well, we went from 20 cars on the lead lap down to 13 cars on the lead lap. So
Don Snutch says if you got in the middle, you got launched forward. So it must have some massive left and right side draft.
Yeah.
Got 8 laps to go when we go green. Taylor Lasoski gonna take him to the green, and we'll see how this hopefully plays out here in just a minute. We are green. Andrew Schroeder pushing the ever-living dog snot out of Taylor Lasoski. Mark Keteman gonna be the leader going into 1 and 2. We got a car ripping the high lane. That's Brandon Elvis all by himself. Instead of checking up, piece of deck with it. We're going around the outside. Four wide, it looks like. Oh, no, we're going to tuck back down to 3. Everybody going to start pushing hard here. Mark Keteman going to be your leader. Rob Collier going to be second. Rob, without a front bumper? Is that correct? To the lead?
Yes.
My God. Still 3 wide. It must not need much aero with this thing. I figured that it would be more of an issue tonight. Oh, and they door it around. They're going. Holy crap. Clint Econolodge got launched into the inside wall.
Yeah, we got Clint here. Oh, nope, that's not the one we're looking for. My software definitely is failing me a little bit here, so give me just a second, folks. Yellow flag. There we go. So we're going to watch off of Clint. Oh, yeah. Rob comes up. Doors. I can't see the car number on that. Looks like the 29 or the 25. Sends him around. And then Clint with a header right into the wall. Ouch. Ouch. All right, well, Mark Keteman going to be your leader here. All right. Well, I do believe this is going to be a short caution here to get this thing back rolling. Did I hear somebody just say if somebody won, they owed him $5?
Yeah. If
Okay.
Mark wins this, Mark has to pay somebody $5.
Oh my God. Oh, I love it. There was a lot of good joking going on in the Discord server this week. All I can say is Rob and Kyle Hendricks, they're really good friends.
Yeah, I think they're best friends.
Yes. Definitely a comical group of drivers, to say the least. So. All right, Mark Keteman to the inside, Rob Collier to the outside. We're gonna go green 2x2, and we're off. Mark Keteman out to a good jump. Rob Collier gonna jump in behind him. 4 to go as we cross the stripe there. Rob and Mark with a little bit of a gap, but I see Taylor Laskowski going to come up to the back bumper of him, try to put it underneath them. We're seeing blocking games. Mark getting
Big
loose.
blocking games.
Mark going to block that low lane after getting bumped pretty solidly. We got the 4 of Rick Seabrands up front. Haven't talked about him much tonight. Rob giving him a shot. They're going 3 wide around the outside. Andrew Schroeder to the outside, along with James Mayer. 3 wide into 1 and 2. Oh, no, and the 4 goes around.
That was net code.
We're going to have to go back and take a look at that. We're going to go off of Rob's car because it looked like it kind of come from his general direction there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That was 2 miles of net code, just turn of 4. Yeah, that was like 2 foot of net code on that sucker. So I don't even know if I could place blame on anybody for that. That's the one bad thing that I've noticed. When you run the smaller, slower cars around here, for whatever reason, when they get going fast enough, it will send a car around and nobody will have moved barely.
Yeah.
So, Taylor, yes, we do have green, white, checkered here. I think there's 3 of them. So all cautions from this point on will be full length. And we'll get ready to get racing again.
All right. 13 drivers on your lead lap as we go around this caution for the green, white, checkered.
The 0-4
Mark,
of Mark Man gonna get your lucky dog there.
Oh yeah, he
So,
is. Yeah, he might.
Think he's still at least one more lap down.
Yeah, he is currently 2 laps down. So, Mark Keteman is going to be your leader. Taylor Laskowski is in second. Andrew Schroeder in third. James Mayer in fourth. Brandon Elvis in fifth. Michael Muncy in sixth. Luke Underwood in seventh. Jason Foskey eighth. Joe Thompson ninth. And Jarrett Bulliard in 10th. There's been some interesting runs in this race.
Yeah, very much so. The car definitely races not like I expected it to. I really didn't think that a single car up through the middle of the field would grab that much side draft.
Yeah.
Like I don't think any of us expected that one. And even with the front end damage, the car seems to still go at speed without issue. So
yeah, I mean the car's just kind of trucking right on along as it's going, even with the front end damage on it. So that's it's really surprising to see, honestly.
Well, I mean, when you look at it, okay, usually a NASCAR vehicle, if the hood's even got a crinkle to it, it drops you 3 or 4 mile an hour, and it doesn't seem to be the case here with this car.
The thought behind that to me would be more because those are aero dependent bodies. You know, they're molded in a very specific way for the air to work a very specific way. This is a production car.
You would still expect the aero to play a big part, especially if there's huge gaps in the bumper to hood area.
Very true. Very true. Rob, what was that? Rob Collier leading the race with no front end on the car.
No bumper at all. I mean, heck, he might not even need headlights. So,
yeah, that's true. Cars don't need headlights. The track is always lit.
All right, pace car is about to duck off. Mark Keteman Jr. to the inside. Taylor Laskowski to the outside. Hopefully we put this thing in the bank with one green-white checker. We're about to find out.
Here we go.
Mark Keteman, still your leader. Andrew Schroeder in tow.
Whoop. Big bump to Mark Keteman there. Just set him off a little separate.
Yeah, he saves it. 3 wide down the backstretch we go. Now remember, if we make it close to the start-finish line, somebody losing a bumper right there. If we make it close to the start-finish line, this thing's in the books. You couldn't even throw a manual yellow at that point. So once the white flag's in the air, it's going to go official, and I do believe we are going to make it to there. This thing's in the books. Mark Keteman trying to get the drive through the corner. Oh, and he saves it. Hell of a save by Mark Keteman. 3 wide out of 2 we go down the backstretch. It's still anybody's race. Brandon Elvis to the lead on the outside.
Mark Keteman screaming, "Push me" on the radio. He wants this going into 3. And he got a wreck, and there goes half the field.
Mark Keteman, your lone leader right now. Everybody's splitting left and right. Mark's still the leader. Mark and Andrew are going to go 1-2. We'll have the rest of the results here momentarily. Waiting to see the results finish populating here.
All right.
This
ready
is
for interviews.
Yeah, this is taking a second, so bear with me, guys. I'm waiting for a couple of guys to cross the start finish line, things like that, so we can get results up on screen. I was gonna say, can he get it to do a burnout? That's gonna be the next question there.
Dude, it's burning right now.
I don't know why we don't have race results yet. Oh, there we go. Now we've got race results. Come on. Apparently my race results don't want to come up tonight. I don't know. We'll just do it this way. We'll pull it up off of here. So Mark Keedeman going to be your winner tonight. Andrew Schroeder going to come across in second place. Michael Muncy third. Luke Underwood going to be fourth. Jason Foskey fifth. Jarrett Bulliard, Joe Thompson, Rick Seabrands, Kyle Hendricks, Brandon Elvis going to wrap out the top 10. Going back a little bit further, Taylor Laskowski, James Mayer, Mark Mann, Clint Econolodge, Trey Ashworth, Rob Collier, Rick Sanchez, Matt Yost, Michael Ziegler, and Adam Kolakowski going to be your top 20. I'm going to see if we can't get the results to load here real fast. So we'll reload that overlay real quick. See if we can't bring that up. There we go. Now we've got race results. As we're waiting on people to shuffle into the waiting room. I think like we've seen in other hosted races, once we got to that halfway point, the racing started to clean up. It did look a little bit better. Guys given a little bit more room, a little more patience. Obviously at the end, you start to see the cautions kind of pick up as guys are trying to get every position they can out of it. But, overall, a fun night of racing, especially like I said, with a package of pissed off bees, with the way that the cars sound.
Definitely how it sounds.
Yeah, I mean, there's no denying that the cars definitely scream, to say the least. So, I'm looking to see. Waiting to see if we get anybody for interviews here. Justin, who knows? You might see something like this in Fast Car. I think we got that a little bit the other night, but in the rain, it made for an interesting race in our rain stuff. But RJ, your thoughts on the night for racing?
Honestly, I thought it was a really good race. I thought it was pretty fair. Little things here and there. It's a different car on a different track. Not everybody's going to be used to it right away. But all in all, I think it was a pretty good race. A little bit of a rough beginning, but there towards the end, I feel like it kind of evened itself back out. Got some good racing. You got some good crashes. So all in all, I wouldn't say it was too terrible.
I would say so as well. It looks like we've had Taylor Laskowski join us in the booth. What's going on, Taylor?
Hey guys, not much. How are you?
Just kind of finishing up with the end of the race here. You led for quite a bit. Even with nose damage, we were kind of debating it up here in the booth. Did the nose damage seem to affect how the car drove?
If anything, it drove better. I mean, I almost went upside down 3 times. I was off the ground twice, and it drove fine every time. I didn't pit.
Okay, well, I know we saw Rob Collier jump,
and the hood flew off on the green white checkered. I don't know if you saw that on the broadcast.
No,
all of a sudden, it went black and flew off coming on the backstretch coming to 1 to go.
I saw somebody. It looked like a bumper to me, so maybe it was your hood that went flying. But I caught something flying going down into 3, and I don't know.
My hood.
Okay, that makes more sense, because I was like, is that a bumper? Like, what the hell is that? But it definitely looked like a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. These cars are a blast when people, they're so easy to drive that everybody just drives them stupid. And that's the problem, is these people think they have, Dale Earnhardt talent out here, and they don't. And, it's frustrating. That's why when I pit in the very beginning, and I was like, I'm not pitting again unless I'm junked, because it's track position up here.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the bad thing about the low horsepower cars. Although we saw Clint Econolodge tonight right up through the middle. straight to the front by himself. So
you can get in massive runs in these cars, either on the outside when they're like bogged down 2-3 wide, or straight up the middle if the hole is there. And I mean, like I said, they're a blast to drive. It's just some of these people just don't have the talent they think they do, and unfortunately, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
and the net. I'm not going to blame it all on that. There was a lot. It seemed like a lot of net code tonight. I don't know if you guys could tell from the broadcast, but we were having tons of issues. Like even on that last lap where I got head on into the wall, there it was just there was all of a sudden we connected and net code gone.
Oh, there was 2 foot of net code on one of them, and then there was some smaller net code that, like, when you look at it, okay, they're going to make contact regardless, but it seemed like obviously with the bigger net code, the cars tend to take off a little bit more.
Yeah, these cars are, you know, like I said, they handle really well, but if you get them squirrely, they're pretty hard to get straight back up.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing. So
yeah, the people, well, they tend to slam draft these cars too, and you got to kind of just ease into it, you know, and you can't just slam them into the way.
I was running in practice last night with a few guys and Robin, and it was like, okay, if you ease into it, you're going to be okay. You slam draft, and then guys are squirrely and all over the place. So
but yeah, it was a fun race. You know, I was hoping to get a W there all the way up until the last lap, turn 3. Then I met Dale.
Yeah. Did you tell him, hey? But
oh yeah,
you know, it with these races, it's always, you know, when it seems like it's the NASCAR vehicles, everybody gets a little heated. When it's these things, everybody's a little bit more, I would say, jovial about it, because it's like you're racing a go-kart with a windshield and you just took a header into the wall, but for some reason you can't help but laugh at it. So.
Yeah, exactly. The whole thing was fun. I mean, it's nice to be able to switch it up. That's what the best part about this league, as you guys can see, is that we put some unique schedule, probably the most unique super speedway schedule out there. So it's a blast driving these. And the only thing I also wanted to mention is we're going to look at the 92 on the last lap there. He went below the white line. He did not gain a position, but he had the intent. It seemed like that he was trying to gain a position. So
gotcha. And I'm sure that'll all fall out post race and everything. So, and it looks like we also have Wes in booth with us now.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how much longer I had. I just want to thank you guys. Thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for joining us tonight, having some fun. Congratulations to our teammate Taylor here for getting a top 3. I also wanted to make note that his nickname for the last 10 years of racing has been the common denominator, because usually if there's a wreck, there's a common denominator, and it's him. And he has not caused a single incident this year, and I've caused 3. So
we got to talk to you anyways. You took a massive header into the wall. Are you okay? The people at home.
Yeah, man, that felt like my first marriage. That was a fucking train wreck. Or that was a freaking train wreck. But yeah, that was rough, man. That first accident when I got turned around the way that I did, that sucked. We used the fast repair, fell down a couple laps, and I personally made the mistake getting too aggressive there. I had 2 guys in front of me that were also down 2 laps. I tried to make a move to make them 4 wide to get there, and just trying to put myself in a position to get a lucky dog. And unfortunately, I caused a big wreck there, and that's 100% on me. I don't like wrecking. I don't like causing wrecks, but, you know, I'm a competitor just like the rest of these guys. I'm not just the admin and the owner. I'm out here racing, trying to rack up these wins as well. So apologize to everybody that was involved in that. And, you know, I appreciate this. You know, this last season, this went pretty caution free. We had, you know, a few here and there. Unfortunately, there was a little bit more this year than what we've ever intended. We're going to do our best to clean that up. And I believe next week, it's going to be a fun one. I'm going to be happy to have you guys there for us. We're going to be at Talladega in the Xfinity cars. Hopefully we can clean this up and have some good green flag racing.
I was going to say that car usually races pretty good around there. Usually if I see Xfinities there, you'll usually find me in it.
It's fun. So, all right, y'all have a good night.
Yep, you too, bud. All right. Well,
appreciate it. See y'all next week.
Yep, you too, Taylor. All right. Well, that's going to be it for us up here in the booth. So, as you heard Wes say, we'll be back again next Tuesday for the league. And that'll be Xfinity over at Talladega. As far as my schedule for the rest of the week, I'll be taking tomorrow off. We'll stream on Thursday. I'm trying to get a little bit of a reprieve after the firecracker. Cause I'll be honest with you guys, I was I was surprised I even did fast car. So with that being said, everybody have a good night, and we'll catch you guys all again on Thursday.
Good night, y'all.